Okay, this is a quick demonstration now of how to do either an eye which is shocked, surprised, or maybe even happy, compared to an eye which is going to be looking quite sad or quite down in the dumps. Now, this one I've already made, so this one's pretty normal if you like. Okay, my eyeball is in there. I've got an eyelid, which which is on the bottom, then an eyelid on the top, of course, and then my eyebrow. The eyebrow has been put quite high because if you're happy or you're shocked, your eyebrow tends to raise. So you can see it's a little bit higher than normal, okay? And the eyelids are just pretty much normal, okay? Now let's compare that to a sad eye now, okay? And a sad eye, remember that you can angle your thumb when doing the eye socket. If you angle it down, it's more likely to give a sad expression when you put the eye in. So I've pre-made the eyeball. I'm just going to score and slip as before. Okay, so I'll just scratch the surface in there. And I'll do that on here as well. And then we'll get some slip inside of there. Generous blob of slip and a generous blob of slip on there. I'll push that into place. Okay. And already that eye is kind of angled downwards. Now we need to make two eyelids. So about as long and as thin as your little finger. And maybe roll it a little bit thinner on the ends, and then try and press it down a little flatter. And then this time the top eyelid can sit in there like so, and it's going to be angled down. Okay, and we can use a plastic modelling tool if it's too fiddly using a finger or a thumb. Little plastic modelling tool to mould the back of the eyelid into the eye socket like so. Okay, and that will give you kind of a tilted. You see the difference between the two? This one's very, very sort of tilted downwards. And we'll do exactly the same for the bottom eyelid. So I've just got another piece of clay, kind of a little banana of clay. And then I'm going to press it down on the table. I'm going to place this in there. Okay, so it's sitting on the eyeball, and let's just cut it off, it's a bit too big. And this time I can use my finger. I can sort of gently press down and rub that in to the rest of the face. So I'm just kind of moulding it, modelling it into the cheek there, and I'm smoothing it off to make sure you can't see any join mark. Okay, so there we have the difference between a kind of a happy or a shocked eye and a sad eye. And the last thing left to do, of course, is the eyebrow. And the eyebrow will tend to be, for sad, it will tend to be quite low. So the opposite of happy or surprised. Okay, it will tend to be quite low like this. And it will tilt down following the shape of the eyelid. And if we turn this upside down, it makes it a lot easier to press that down and blend it in. Press down and blend, press down and blend, press down and sort of pull the clay towards you. And of course, you know, to finish off, you'll need to smooth all of this down, get rid of any join marks or any finger marks, so it looks nice and smooth. So there we have a very grumpy eye, a very low eyebrow. On the other side, okay, we've got a much more sort of surprised or happy eye. Big difference.